Hi guys, thanks for joining my YouTube channel. Well guys, today's video we have Martel talking to Chris Fletcher, explaining to him how, he and Marceau and his family met up while they were in Destin. Marceau and Letitia and the family were in a state, a city over from them, not too far away from where they were in Destin. And, they came over to the beach house, and he says they had an awesome time. His perspective, they had a great time. They played a couple game. The Holts asked them questions about who knew each other better in their marriage, and they asked the Holts questions about their marriage. And Martel says it was a fabulous time. He said, they both is probably equal. He realized that, him and Mel was coming up on 14 years anniversary. And he believed that Letitia and Marceau was about 15 or 16 years. He also reveals that he was going to buy Melody a gift for their 14th year anniversary that was coming up as well. So I thought that was nice. I mean, we see Martel continuously, apologizing to Melody. He has said on countless occasions, he doesn't want to overstep his boundaries. Melody knows that he doesn't want to get back with her. He knows Melody doesn't want to get back with him. They're being cordial for their kids. He's constantly apologizing to her because he knows how much dirt he's done. He knows he hurt Melody to the core. You know what I'm saying? Not only with the baby mother, not only with the mistress for all those years, I mean, several years, but the back and forth on social media, the things that he's put out, the derogatory things. Does he regret it? Does his conscience, if he has a conscience, I'm sure he probably does. Does this affect him? Does it come back and rev back up? I'm sure it does, but not enough to make him stop. You understand? Because that's what bitterness does. It still hasn't settled. You know what I'm saying? The healing hasn't, come to completion, which I don't know if it ever will. Because as soon as Melody does something he doesn't like or says something he doesn't like, the fire starts, the bomb goes off. It revs back up. He's back to square one. And that's just how bitterness does. It sits there. You know what I'm saying? Dormant. You want to work on it. You want to move on from it. But as soon as, something doesn't go his way with him and Melody, something to do with the kids, it's like it's full force again. All of the old stuff revs back up, and I'm sure it's the same with her. You know what I'm saying? We've seen Martel in action, and we've seen Melody. Melody says, he's triggered her. He brings that out of her. He keeps, poking her. And, this is where she gets to when he's constantly harassing her, and then she just goes off after taking so much from him. But, we've seen the back and forth. So I just thought it was nice that he would even consider to buy her a gift. It was a gesture. We don't know if it happened, but he did tell Chris Fletcher that was what was in his heart to do, to buy her, a 14-year anniversary gift. We also find that they went over to Kimmy's house, and it was on their anniversary. Could you imagine? That must have been so awkward. But, they worked out. I mean, Kimmy shared what she had been going on, her diagnosis, that she had been diagnosed with cancer. She shared with them pretty much all of or some of what she had been going through, her treatment plan, her chemo plan. And, they had a nice time. Marceau cooked dinner for everybody as a kind gesture, which I thought was excellent for his sister-in-law. He got in the kitchen and rolled his sleeves up, and, he even shocked his wife, because he doesn't do it at home. But, he chipped in to help out and to take, some of the load off of Maurice and Kimmy, which was very thoughtful. And they seem to have had a beautiful time. Mel said it was a nice time. She prayed for Kimmy, for her to get well, and gave her well wishes. And, Martel, seemed to be very distraught about hearing the news again. He has, he likes Kimmy. He thinks Kimmy's awesome. Kimmy's always been very nice to him. She's been very fair. He seems to believe. And, he has a high regard for Kimmy. And so the evening kicked off well. So thanks again, guys, for tuning in. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.
Oh, just know that Mel almost like, no, they ain't coming over here.
Really?
Yeah, but they came over, man. We had a good time. Played, what game did we play? Almost like, if you know your spouse. Oh. How well do you know your spouse or something like that.
Oh, y'all played that game.
Man, or whatever Mel and I are.
Right. So, wait a minute. You and Mel were 11 years?
Well, shoot. What is it coming up on? 14 now?
Yeah.
I mean, in terms of how long would it be?
Right.
So we were married, let's say
12. And by that time, Marceau and Tish are 13, 14?
Are they 15?
15, but you're saying 12, so that would have been a couple years ago.
Yeah, so we'll have been at 14 in a couple weeks. Hold on. Oh, no. In a few days.
Yeah,
a few days would have been.
The anniversary's coming up, bro.
Oh, man, yeah. I'm going to have to send us something.
Yeah, you should.
I am.
Okay, good. Well, I guess my question was, with the years, should have been so comparable, who won?
I can't even remember.
Yes, you can.
No.
You remember your losses as well as your wins.
We did a good job.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, who knew who better? What couple?
About even.
Really?
Yeah. Well, no. It was, I take that back.
So Marceau and Tish came over.
Yeah.
They were already in Florida.
Yeah, so they took the kids out there, man, and I think they went on a boat and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a good time, though, when they came over.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So